Hello, Magee families. I hope this video message finds you all doing well. Believe it or not, next week is Great Start Conferences, and we are very ready to welcome you all back to Magee for this upcoming school year. Here are our weekly updates for you to keep in mind. Thank you for watching and or listening to these updates. To start off, I'm going to provide you with some school board and district updates. I mentioned to you in my last video that this is something that I was going to start doing this school year to keep all of us aware of the big news and what updates are going on at this time. So to start off, in the last board meeting, they unanimously voted to change the boundaries, as you can see, for the elementary schools right here on this slide for the 26-27 school year. What you can see is that the Magee boundaries are now part of Wales elementary boundaries. The northern part of the Wales elementary boundaries have switched to Cushing elementary boundaries, and the far west boundaries for Cushing and Wales have moved to Dousman elementary boundaries. This map is very general. A more detailed map with street, highway, and road names is being created right now. It is to my understanding that in the next couple of months, updates will be sent to families informing you of your new elementary school boundary for the 26-27 school year. The district has made a website specifically for the restructuring and consolidation of the district, so please don't hesitate to visit that website. It's linked on this slide right here, and it's linked below this video in the newsletter. I've heard a couple rumblings or rumors about interdistrict transfer, and I need to clear the air for us on that. Right now, the Kettle Moraine School District is not taking or accepting any interdistrict transfers for the 26-27 school year at this time. We will let you know when that time comes when we will be taking those interdistrict transfers for the 26-27 school year. Right now, we're thinking about the 25-26 school year, and we will continue to update you as to when we will start moving forward with further planning for the 26-27 school year. The other update that I have for you is about the location of KM Explore for the 26-27 school year. The school board also unanimously voted to move KM Explore from Wales Elementary School to Dousman Elementary School for the 26-27 school year. Why? It came down really to capacity. With Magee students moving to Wales, if KM Explorer stayed in Wales, they would be over capacity. If KM Explorer moved to Cushing, they'd be close to or over capacity. And so really, Dousman is the elementary school that has the capacity for KM Explorer. The mission of KM Explore is to engage a community of learners through authentic learning experiences by empowering them to be self-motivated thinkers, creators, and collaborators. The vision of KM Explore is to customize student learning through an integrated learning framework that fosters genuine collaboration, engagement, and reflection. KM Explore has been established since 2012 and has been successful in nurturing their 5 pillars, which include a generative curriculum, multi-age learning, habits of mind, place-based learning, and team teaching. When you come in for Great Start conferences, when you're in the main office, Beth or Kathy are going to hand you a survey specifically for KM Explore. 4 quick questions just to see your potential interest and maybe your child or children attending Kettle Moraine Explore for the 26-27 school year. They have been working with Dousman Transportation to provide transportation for any school boundary to allow their students to attend KM Explore. So that's in the works right now, and all elementary schools are going to be handing out this survey to seek interest. So we ask that you just take a few minutes at Great Start conferences when that survey is handed to you, quickly fill it out and just turn it right back in. That is it for school district and school board updates. Here are the Magee Elementary School updates. Transportation. So if you have not yet, please update our transportation survey for this upcoming school year so we know how to dismiss your child and children at the end of the school day. You can find this survey in the Great Start Conference email that was sent earlier this month. If you can't find that email anymore or you deleted it because you thought you were done reading it, no need to fear. This transportation survey is linked under this video in our e-newsletter. So thank you for completing that. It really does help make sure that our end of day dismissal goes smoothly and quickly. I wanted to provide just some clarity for that first day for 5-year-old kindergarten. This is a reminder that the first day for 5-year-old kindergarten only is Thursday, August 28th from 8:30 to 11:35 a.m. It's a great short day for the 5Kers to meet their classmates, to meet their teacher again, and to understand the routine of a school day as a big 5-year-old kindergartner now. So we ask that you give that opportunity for your 5-year-old to start softly on August 28th. Now, just keep in mind that if you have a bus route for your 5-year-old kindergartner, the buses will be running and you have the opportunity for your child to experience that bus ride. If you're a little nervous, don't worry. We have had parents in the past put their 5-year-old kindergartner on the bus, wave goodbye, then get in their car, drive to Magee, and then wait for their 5-year-old kindergartner to be dropped off to give one final hug or squeeze as they walk into the building. That is an option for you. And for the rest of the 5K families, I will be sending an email to all of you about how arrival and dismissal will work on that day, as well as for all of the school year. So more to come. What's really exciting is that the Kettle Moraine High School is looking for interested 4th or 5th graders to play the Munchkins for their upcoming musical, The Wizard of Oz. So if you have a 4th and or 5th grader that are interested in performing, they can audition to be a Munchkin for The Wizard of Oz. So please take a moment to sign up outside of the music room during Great Start conferences. If you have more questions about it, Mrs. Post will be in the music room and she'll be happy to answer those questions for you. And just keep in mind to mark your calendar that those auditions are September 9th from 6 to 7 p.m. As mentioned last week, we will still have our annual mum plant sale. Thank you to Woodridge Landscapes. Delivery is expected mid-September, and more information will be coming very soon. As I mentioned in my last video, yes, we are still fundraising for this school year. It's really to fundraise to continue to enhance our family, staff, and student events that we host throughout the school year, the traditions that we hold tight to here at Magee, as well as to potentially boost the Magee PTO scholarship that is awarded to one senior a year who attended elementary school at Magee Elementary. And what's wonderful is the PTO has already set aside funds that allows our incoming 4Kers, when they are seniors, to apply for that Magee scholarship. And they would then be the last Magee Elementary students to receive that scholarship from our PTO. That is the last part for our Magee Elementary updates, and I will be going now into our PTO updates. The PTO is looking for some support to stock the staff lounge for Great Start conferences. So as we gear up for Great Start conferences next week, we want to make sure that we're showing our amazing Magee staff some love and appreciation. So the PTO is looking to stock the lounge with some of our staff's favorite snacks and beverages to keep them fueled and feeling appreciated on these very long days coming up. So our drop-off times for these snacks and beverages are Monday, August 25th between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Tuesday, August 26th before 10 a.m. So please place the items on the table that is located in the Magee foyer. And if you want to sign up to bring something, there is a link right here on the slide, a Sign Up Genius link for you to sign up in. And it's also provided under this video in the e-newsletter. We really do appreciate you bringing in our favorite snacks and beverages. It's really nice to have those things, a quick, easy grab in the short amount of time that we may have between conferences. Just a reminder, our Back to School Bash is coming up this Wednesday. So don't forget, if you have not, to RSVP and fill out the directory. 2 things to keep in mind. If you do not plan on attending the bash, you can still fill this out to be included in the directory. You would just say you're not attending the Back to School Bash, and then you fill the rest of the information out for the directory and you hit submit. If you plan on attending the bash, but do not want to be included in the directory, then you can still RSVP by saying you are attending the bash, but then you opt out of your information being part of the directories. And you don't have to worry, none of the information will be shared if you clicked opt out. And then, of course, always looking for volunteers and raffle basket signups. That link is right here for you to click on. Both links will be available underneath this video in the e-newsletter. The PTO has last year started a Magee Kettle laser gear collection. And if you've got old Magee cam or laser gear lying around, drop it off in our entryway. And we have ideas of what we want to do with that. So the PTO is collecting gently used apparel, hats, and other spiritware. So we ask that this drop off started on Monday, August 28th, and we ask that you look for the labeled bin in Magee's entryway, and you can place those the Magee KM laser gear in that basket. Clean out those closets and give your gear a second life. Those donated items will be available for just a few dollars at the Back to School Bash. And to end the PTO updates, I want to do a quick butterfly garden thank you. Thank you to the following for helping beautify our butterfly garden last weekend. Thank you to Jason Evans. He laid some of those rocks and planted some plants, and he laid our mulch. Thank you to Mike and Erica Farina. They pruned our trees and donated compost. Thank you, Joe Stiglitz and Nikki Schroeder. You donated some plants. We had some monetary donations for plants from the Kowalski family, the DeLucia family, the Meyer family, the Schroeder family, the Stevenson family, and the Heading family. And then finally, thank you to Paul and Amy Heading for organizing this project and taking the lead on it. The butterfly garden looks absolutely amazing. We actually had a staff meeting and training in the butterfly garden earlier this week, and it was just so peaceful and beautiful to be able to use that space again. There are two things that I want to remind all of you about, please. Everything in that butterfly garden cannot be moved. It needs to be stayed. It needs to stay. It is a learning space, so everything is designed to be where it's at. The second thing to remember is that there are orange flag markers all around that butterfly garden. The orange flags mark plants that we cannot really see visibly just with our eyes. So they're marking plants that are either very small or just starting to grow. So please remind your students, your children, that when they are in the butterfly garden, nothing gets moved. And the orange flags mean that there are plants growing in that space. So thank you for doing that. Really quickly, mark your calendars. Just like mentioned, August 26th through the 28th is Great Start Conferences. August 27th is our Back to School Bash at 4:30. On the 28th is that half day only for 5-year-old kindergarten from 8:30 to 11:35. And then there's no school on August 29th. That carries over to no school on September 1st because of Labor Day. And then all of our students are here for their first day of school on September 2nd. Our back to school picnic is on the 19th. More information to come. And please note, I am working with the owner of the Subway in Wales to provide a special boxed lunch for Magee families if you so choose to order that. And then on September 29th, there is no school. Starting in September, I'm going to not only be sharing the upcoming Magee PTO events with all of you, but I have been working with the other elementary principals to get their PTO events. And you may be wondering why. Well, I think it would be a great opportunity for all Magee families to think about attending a Wales, Cushing, or Dousman PTO event to start to get to know the families and other students. So I want to be able to be that central piece for you to provide opportunities that you are aware of to go visit the other schools throughout this school year. That is all that I have for you this week for district school board updates, Magee Elementary updates, and Magee PTO updates. I hope you all have an amazing weekend, and I truly look forward to seeing all of you next week at Great Start Conferences. Take care.